My work is about healing. Of course, people like myself call ourselves healers, but in fact that's a bit of a misnomer. We are facilitators for healing. It's always the person needing and asking for the healing that has to do the work. My work is about opening as many doors as people might need to walk down their own healing path. I use music. I prefer to call it sound because it's all fresh, it's all spontaneously composed, in combination with colour and also in combination with movement. And those three aspects, sound, colour and movement, according to most ancient indigenous cultures, are the three ingredients of creation. So to work in this way, in that field, is a way of working with the very building blocks of what people are created from. Place is absolutely vital to what I do, and not long into this journey I felt that a more appropriate title would be spontaneous composition. Improvisation implies, certainly in the jazz world, that you are embellishing a given theme or a given something. And where I've landed up with my music is to start having no idea where I'm going. I might know the first four notes, and after that it's entirely spontaneous. So it's called spontaneous composition, and because every place, every human being has its own vibration, then I open to what those vibrations are, and I can allow sounds to come through which are expressing the vibrations of that place. Dartington Hall, of course, has a wonderful vibration. The history of it and the acoustic of this particular hall is superb. I'm absolutely delighted to be able to give this concert in Dartington Hall. It's a place of very special meaning for me. Over 30 years ago, I was invited by the teacher of Indian classical music, who was here running a course at the time, to come and join the class. And that experience enabled me to get the confidence to step out of Western classical music into using music more as a healing modality. Music is really an essential ingredient for healing. If we go back to that philosophy from indigenous cultures, that every human being, every animal, and many other objects are created out of the vibrations of sound and colour and movement. And if we go with, for instance, the Australian Indigenous say in the beginning was silence. Now, silence in itself is a sound. It's the most powerful sound we have. And it was only when some movement happened with that silence that the light came in partnership. So to work with sound and to work with colour, we experience light as colour obviously, is an enormously privileged place to be, in my view. I have a collection of about 60 instruments from Indigenous cultures around the world, and all of those instruments have been created specifically for healing purposes. I personally will play those if they're relevant to a situation, but in my workshops I put them all out on the floor and the participants can choose whichever ones happen to be calling to them, and they can find ways of expressing themselves in a non-verbal way, which is such a relief sometimes. We live in a highly verbal accented culture, and sometimes people really can't find the words easily, or perhaps there just aren't any words to express how people feel. So to be able to work with these instruments, we're all very easily played, only takes a minute or two. People have an opportunity to express things about themselves they might not otherwise have found. I offer my work in various locations, various countries, wherever people feel they would like to have this experience in whatever specific place it might be. The work is relevant and I'm available